EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A first down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Our coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Conversion. They'll throw again. Prescott. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
4-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
This is Elliott. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Now 2nd and 10.
On the counter, Elliott. And some room to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, 64 yards. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Now Prescott. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
8-8 the score after one on EA Sports.
8-8.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Kristen Hill brought him down.
On second and 1, Prescott in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Prescott from the gun on third. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
10th carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They run the counter. Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down now, it's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it?
And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down by Aldon Smith. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. First down, Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Cowboys.
Now Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. The quick slant caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing, Prescott, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go to Elliott again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Cowboys.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Brought down at the
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
21 yards. And the Cowboy first.
They run the counter. It's Elliott. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st down, Dallas.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Here's Prescott. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Cowboys 23. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now Pollard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run the counter. Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Toss left to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aldon Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Mahomes firing complete and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes, he'll run it, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's good.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboys The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
At the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate taking it in. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cowboys nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
He was brought down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Third and long for Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the Cowboys.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's just me and you.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 45-yard line.
This is Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Cooper's got it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Power running by Zeke. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Brought down back at the 32.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ball carrier.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Greg Zuerlein.
And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 7-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. Gronkowski. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They go to Elliott again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Dallas.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Kevin White on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown.
complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
to throw is Brady. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
He's crossing. He's checking. Hey, two.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Prescott.
down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
10, 5, and that might just submit it. A return for a... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And down to the 27-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
On for the point after.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunch.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point put through by Succo. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
First down.
Let's make these babies cry. Check right 45. Check right 45. We own it. We own it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
45, 45, 45, 45. Hey, let's go, let's go.
Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And this will be incomplete.
physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Tackle made at the 47.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Dallas.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Over the middle to Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, second and a yard.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Brady again. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from,
Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 41, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboys
throwing. Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous.
Prescott's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do. But I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. Finding room inside the 40. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 52 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and some room to work. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He finds an opening past the 40 to Evans on the slam. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
49-yard line.
Brady going to throw here. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30. To the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now
I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Mike 48. It's going to be a long day.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Tristan Hill.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's the end of the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
6.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Back at the 24.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. There he goes inside the 30, the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
48 months. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
On first down, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. The final shot before half for Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
14. Cowboys 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Cowboys take over 1st and
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
the Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.